on. Come on, Sky. I got you a bowl over here. Since they won't leave you alone. Sky, look, he's growing his feathers back. Good boy, Batman. Had to put Sky's bowl over there because they don't really accept her as part of the crew yet. It'll be a while, actually. Look how pretty she is. Getting big. Buddy, you're falling a little too close. Come here. Come here. That's a good boy, Tucker. Yeah, he just needs a little attention. Oh man, I gotta move this over. Because it was right over here, which helped block the hole that somebody dug. Yes, you. So, but Sean was over today, and he helped clean out the waters and everything and filled it back up, and he just moved it over too far this way. So I got to put it back after Tucker gets a drink. But it's not going to be a big deal filling that up with water because today they finished with my well. They got the hydrant or the spigot, faucet, whatever it is over here by where I usually get the water out of the side of my house. The one that's connected to the well though. And so now I can water the animals with well water. It doesn't cost me anything. So no big deal. No big deal, Sean. Don't worry about it. I got you. I got your back. All right, I got that water taken care of. What's cool about that well water is I have more pressure from the well than I do on rural water that's in the house. So the water pressure was fine on the house for a while, for a long while. I'm about to walk into the sun. Yeah, and it's hot. The water pressure was good, and then it was too hard. It was the pressure was too much. It was a lot harder than it used to be, and then the hot water tank started leaking, and I thought that it might be the pop-off valve's no good. The hot water tank is only 2 years old. Put a brand new one in when I moved in here, and so had someone come out, change the pop-off valve on the hot water tank, and it continued to leak. So then we changed the hot water tank, and it leaked when I ran the water, and so I just didn't run the water at all. I took showers, and I do take showers over at Mom and Dad's house most of the time. I can take a bath at this house. If I want to shower, I have to go over to their house. But anyway, so when that happened, when it was still leaking, I would go to their house and take a shower, do all the laundry over there and all that. Well, then the water earlier this summer went out completely, and I did not have water for several days, and they had sprung a leak or something, and I think I was out of water for about a week. I don't know what the dogs are barking at, but I was out of water for about a week. But I understand that people around me were out of water for a lot longer than that. So what I think happened is, well, whatever happened with them, is it caused the water pressure, whatever they had going on, increased the water pressure to my house. It wasn't the hot water tank. I think they had something going on, and then they sprung a leak, and they had to shut it down for a long time. Or maybe they didn't. Maybe they didn't spring a leak. Maybe it was the hot water pressure being too much. I don't know what the deal was, but I imagine the hot water having to be replaced and the pop-off valve having to be replaced and all that had something to do with something that they did over there. But that doesn't really matter now. Got a brand new hot water tank. I've got water back to the house from the rural water. The pressure, oh, that reminds me, when they did get the water going, the pressure was not the same. It was a lot less pressure than it was before it got to be too much pressure. So, but I've got water inside the house that go to the sink from rural water that goes, the sink, the dishwasher, the tub, and all of that. Now I also have access to my well water where I can water my animals with it and kind of help on the cost of water. So like I said, there's Batman again. He's following me around like those cats do, but he knows I feed him. So like I said, Sean was out here earlier today, and he was working for me. Curtis was working, but he was working for my dad across the road. And they're trying to earn money to save up to go on vacation. It's kind of like a family savings kind of thing, and the whole family's contributing to the vacation that they want to go on. and I think they're almost to their goal. So they've been working a lot. Sean's only 11. He just turned 11, and so I'm impressed with his work ethics. Curtis is 13, not doing so bad himself. Sean did work a weekend that Curtis didn't want to work. No big deal that Curtis didn't want to work, but Sean did work an extra weekend because he wanted to, and I think that's pretty cool. I see an egg already. I see a few eggs, but what I came out here to show you was that I put a nesting box in here. I have it sitting on some bricks. It needs to be brought up. I can hang it on this board, but I was going to try to get them to use it first for one thing, and I didn't want to put it up there and mess it up. Put it up there and then not use it, and I didn't want to put it up there and mess it up. So I am looking for wasp nests. I see one wasp on the nest over there. There are 2 nests in here, and earlier today when Sean and I came out here, we ran across them. Sean was coming in here to kind of rake up in here, kind of mix the dirt up, get the feathers out. He got the feathers out of most of the big feathers. The turkey is molting, and he got most of the big feathers out of here, and he put it over the fence there. Oh, those dogs. Try to get in the shade for a minute. Oh, that's better. Okay, so Sean and I have been out here working today. He, like I said, raked up in here. I sprayed some, it was a yellow jacket nest and a red wasp nest. So, as some of you know, in the description below is an affiliate link for Grubterra. And I use the Grubterra treats for my chickens. My turkeys like it. I'll be honest with you, the ducks aren't a big fan of the Grubterra. Some ducks are, mine aren't. But Grubterra has a new product out, and it's this chicken coop freshener, or refreshener is what it's called. And so they sent me a packet of that to test it out and see how it works. And so I'm going to put it in the coop. It's actually what we came out here to do earlier, is to clean up the coop, put the nesting box out and put this out, but then we ran into all kinds of trouble. So it's in the evening, it's cooling down, it's still really hot, I'm sweating a lot, but it's about as cool as it's going to get before dark. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of this out. I need to read the instructions. There are 4 1-ounce bags in here. So I'm supposed to empty one of the 1-ounce bags, I think, in the coop. And this one is, they have a couple of options, and I forgot what I picked. Rosemary and thyme. That is what this is. That is the what's in it. That's what the fragrance will be. Of course, you mix it with chicken coop, and it's probably not going to smell quite like that. But hopefully, it smells better than chicken coop, because if you don't have chickens, chickens, they smell. You have to clean their area often, and even then they smell like chickens. Just like if you have dogs, you're going to smell dogs, or if you have goats, you're definitely going to smell goats. They're not as bad as goats. But anyway, I'm going to try this out and be with you in just a second. Well, I got the bag open, and I think I better check and see what's going on up here, because they just won't stop barking. Pepper has come back. Amy brought Pepper back to me yesterday. And so he is in the backyard because he is damaged. He has that injury on his head, and I can't have him with other goats. And I see Pepper, so he's doing okay. But I don't know. I think they're barking at him, but I'm not for sure, and that's why I'm coming to check. And there's Pepper. He's doing fine. I had Pepper out here today eating grass, and I had that little buckling that's up front. I had him out here too. Had the dogs inside in a kennel, in separate kennels, and let the 2 bucks out here to eat grass. Now the little buckling is too small. They don't fight. That buckling knows better than to take on Pepper, so they're fine together. For the little buckling's sake, I would not put him in there with Pepper, pinned up like that, but out in the yard's fine. So the buckling is back up front in his little pen where he belongs, and Pepper's right here. And the dogs keep barking at him. And Chester's afraid of this buck, but he keeps trying to get out. The buck does. Actually, he keeps getting out of his little pen. I thought I saw Sky. I'm gonna look. I think Sky is out, but I'm not sure. But he keeps getting out of this pen here, and I keep making adjustments on the pen so that he can't get out. I pulled the cattle panel over closer to the wall so he couldn't get out, and he found the space between the two cattle panels and tried to get through there. So I put the doghouse in front of that. And then he started pushing on the cattle panel, between the cattle panel and the wall. And he's got that sore on his head, and I was afraid that he would hurt it worse. So it's tight up against the wall, but he's pushing, trying to push through. I put the water there, and that has stopped him for at least a little while. Yep, Sky's out. Sky! Sky! Hey! Hey! Come here! What are you doing over there? You're not supposed to be over there. Come here! Come on! Sky! Good girl. Come on! What are you doing? Okay, I'm trying to wean her, but I'm like stuck at 2 bottles a week. I mean, not a week. I'm stuck at 2 bottles a day because she gets out. You guys saw where I set her food out of the way of everybody else, and she got to eat, but she's it doesn't, I don't guess, satisfy her like a bottle does. So I'm going to put her back in. I'm going to go get a bottle, put her back in, and go ahead and feed her a bottle real fast so that maybe she'll stay in there. I don't know where she's getting out. I put this here so she can't get out here, so she's less likely to get out there. She could get out anywhere. She just doesn't know it. You've been a good boy, Tucker. Tucker wants the milk too. Tucker wants the milk too. Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Good boy, Tucker. You're being a good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. Good boy. Okay, I got her fed. I put the bottle up. He's kind of calming down. I took what's his name in? I took Titus inside. Eddie and Gertie are having their time outside, and Dandy's over here. She's the babysitter. Anytime Eddie and Gertie go out, Eddie has to come out too, and that kind of keeps helps keep like hawks and eagles away. I don't know if Sky, oh, she's still where she's supposed to be. I gave her that bottle, so maybe we're good. I put a doghouse in there with Pepper, hoping that he uses it. It is supposed to rain tonight. We really need the rain, and I really want it to rain, but there's just a little bit of an awning over the roof, from the roof over the edge of the house that he can get under. So I put that doghouse in there, and if he needs it, I sure hope he's got enough sense to use it. Sure taking me a long time to come out here and show you guys this coop, show you this stuff that I got from Grub Terra. That's the way it is around here. That's the way it is on any farm or any homestead. Things keep coming up, especially when you have animals and kids. Things come up that you don't expect to come up, and you have to stop what you're doing and take care of something else, and then come back, hopefully come back and finish out what you're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and put this stuff down. Of course, I mean, there's no smell-o-vision, so oh, that smells good. That smells good to me. It is, what did I say it was? Rosemary and thyme. I'm going to put it in there, and here a week or so, probably next video, I'll let you know what I think about it. If it lasts a week and makes this chicken coop smell better, that's a win for me. Of course, I don't know the cost of these. I don't know what the cost is. I got it, free. So, but there's a link down below for Grub Terra. If you go to their website using that link and you make a purchase, I do get a commission on it, whether it's the chicken treat or the dog treats. They have dog treats, or they have, I think they have food for reptiles. I don't have any reptiles, but like if you use that link and purchase anything there, I do get a commission on it, including if you purchase one of these. So go check out that link down below, and then hang around for the next video. Next video I can be sure to tell you what I think about this. So in that little bag are 4 of these packages like this. Oh, the dog's whining. He's ready. It's time for him to go to the garage. Anyway, there are 4 packages like this in there, and which is actually bigger than I thought it would be. And you just open it up and evenly spread it down on the coop floor, and it's supposed to do its job from there. I can tell you right off the bat, I mean just right away, see, That's why I need a nesting box, because somebody's eating eggs. I did put one of the eggs in here. I think it was a turkey egg, which I didn't think they were still laying. But apparently she is. But it smells a whole lot better in here, at least for right now. Time will tell. It's supposed to be really hot next week. And so definitely check in next week. And if I don't mention it in a video, say something to me. So I did put a turkey egg in there. And this is one of those where the eggs are supposed to roll forward, but it's not hanging like it's supposed to be. I have straw in there, and so that's going to prevent the eggs from rolling forward. But I need to get the hens in there, laying in there first. We did put a board, or I put a board on the back side of it, kind of lean it forward, and it did lean it forward. And then we turned around and put straw in there. But I need them to get in there, and I didn't think they would get in there without something in there. I guess it would probably work best once it's hung, and probably using a different kind of material for the nesting area itself, but it's a start. They didn't use it today though. So in case some of you are wondering, I was noticing some of the wasp and the yellow jackets are coming back. Let me shut this, it takes two hands, hang on. Okay, some of the wasp and the yellow jackets are coming back that I guess weren't there when I sprayed the nest earlier. So I'll probably need to spray it tomorrow again. I don't know if they'll continue to try to nest there or not, but I will come out tomorrow, maybe, and I'll come out and check it. Yeah, I won't spray it if there's nothing to spray. But I was going to let you guys know that we did not leave them sitting there on the floor. Sean got a shovel and scooped them out of there while I fed them some of the grub terra. They really like the grub terra, so I fed them some of the grub terra while he got in there and got the wasp out. I didn't want them, one, eating wasp, because I don't know if that would be good for chicken. It doesn't sound like that would be good. But two, we sure didn't want them eating wasp that had been sprayed by poison. So he got that out, and we raked up some of the dirt a little bit, raked it up, kind of mixed it up. And I mean, there's not much I could have done. It had to be done. Talking about wasp, and a fly hit me right below my eye. It scared me. We're talking about wasp and yellow jackets. I had to do something to them, and poison was the only reasonable thing I could think of. So that's what we did. But I want to let you know I didn't leave them there for the chickens to get a hold of. Batman's coming up here to see if I have any more of that grub terra to eat. Actually, Batman, he comes up to see whatever I have. He's used to me feeding him. He eats out of my hands. So, but you guys can see, look there, his feathers are growing back. He looks ridiculous, but his feathers are definitely grown back. He's definitely feeling better and doing better. I am really glad to see that, because I like this bird. And I still have these three out here. That's Pepper's son, Bug. This is Pepper's son, but this is Rocky. This is the one I've always had. That's Chase. I have put him up for sale, and he's torn this down, and that's one of the reasons the birds and the ducks get in. But that's okay. I'm gonna take Caleb in tonight. Take him. He sleeps in the garage at night because I can't keep the birds out of there, and he does eat birds. So they're still perching over there. All right, I put the dog up. I put the stuff up that I got from grub terra. I'm going to go out here and make sure I closed everything and locked everything. Hi, kitty. She's always following me. All of them do. But yeah, I'm going to make sure I did everything I was supposed to, because I kept getting distracted. Part of it was videoing it, but part of it was like those two goats and the dogs barking and everything. So, see, this is not tied. This is supposed to be tied. So, that I got to do. That makes sure that I've got that gate shut. That makes sure, because you can shut it too hard and it open on the other side. So, that just lets me know that the gate's shut. And also, if the cows come and push on it, it could open. They could rub up against it and open it. So, that prevents that. It doesn't really prevent a breakout. If they want out there, they can get out. But it does prevent them from accidentally opening that. So all that's locked up. Oh man, this was sure a different video than what I expected. But I got everything done. I thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I noticed that in my analytics that I have lots of people who watch the videos who aren't subscribed, and if you're one of them, please consider subscribing. It really helps the channel out. But you guys go ahead and smash that like button. Leave a comment down below about anything and everything, because when you leave the comments, it helps with the analytics and YouTube. I don't know how it works, but they tell me it works. So please leave me a comment, even if it's a hello, a heart, a thumbs up, something like that. And we'll see you guys on the next video.